Ex ante versus ex post. This is fundamental concept in economics and decision making. Ex ante versus ex post. We all study at graduation level in economics. Ex ante is a Latin word which means before the event, whereas ex post is a Latin word for after the event. In economics, these two terms are very much frequently used in any discussion of saving investment and other economic decisions. Ex ante refers to expectations, predictions, or decisions made before an event occurs. Similarly, ex ante involves uncertainty and risk as outcome are not yet known. And finally, ex ante decisions are based on probabilities, forecast, or assumptions. We all know that in economics, expectations, predictions, decisions making, risk, uncertainty, probabilities, forecast, assumptions, all these are related to we discussed before the event, that is called ex ante. On the other hand, ex post means is a Latin word. Ex ante is also Latin word, which means before the event. Similarly, ex post is a Latin word which means after the event. And ex post refers to actual outcomes, results, or evaluations made after an event has occurred, involves certainty as outcomes are now known. Ex post evaluations assess the actual performance or outcome of a decision. We must differentiate between ex post and ex ante on the basis of timing, uncertainty, and decision making. These are the three important terms like timing, uncertainty, and decision making, which are very, very important in discussions of any economic theory, either in micro and macroeconomics. Number one is timing. Ex ante refers to before the event, while ex post refers to after the event. Number two, uncertainty. Ex ante involves uncertainty, while ex post involves certainty. Number three, decision making. Ex ante decisions are based on expectations, while ex post evaluations access actual outcomes. We all know that John Maynard Keynes, in his book, The General Theory of Employment, Interest, and Money, in 1936, revealed the truth of the power of expectations. If the expectations are negative, it will lead to pessimism. It will lead to fall in the national output, national income, investment, and the economy. Depression will prevail. We all know 1932. 1930s Great Depression that was caused by this event of negative expectations. And therefore, John Maynard Keynes has written that this expectation, if it is positive, it will have positive effect upon marginal propensity to invest, and it will lead to prospect of investment. There will be increase in production, the increase in income, increase in national income, and economy will go upward. We all know that the swing in economics, there is a trade cycle. swing from upward to downward, downward to upward. The swing is going on. The period may be 25 years or more for one swing. And that it starts from, suppose it starts from revival, then prosperity, then top in the peak, then there is a recession, and lastly depression in the economy. Again, economy will revive, and it will come to recession, it will come to revival. That is also known as increase in investment gradually. This will lead to inflation, prosperity, and thereafter it will go to the peak. This peak and down, these are the movement known as business cycle and business trends. All these are very much explained through the term ex post and ex ante. And that is the basis, on the basis of timing, uncertainty, and decision making. Take the case of examples, investment in stocks. Ex ante, you expect a certain return based on market trends. Ex post, you evaluate the actual return on investment. Number two, weather forecast. Ex ante, you predict tomorrow's weather based on the models. Ex post, you evaluate the actual weather condition. So, weather forecasting, ex ante, you predict tomorrow's weather based on models. Ex post, you evaluate the actual weather condition. Understanding the distinction between ex ante and ex post is crucial in decision making, risk assessment, and evaluation outcome. In interview in UPSC for IAS and allied services, IFS, in interview for Indian Economic Services, and in the interview for Bihar Financial Service, BPSC, everywhere, if you belong to the Faculty of Economics, they will ask certainly this question: how do you differentiate between ex ante and ex post? And I have, my student never fell in replying it and getting this success, success, success. So we discuss the fundamental concept in economics and decision making, ex ante and ex post. Now we start discussion and writing it. Ex ante term is taken from Latin. Which means ex ante term is taken from Latin, which means before the event. Ex ante refers to expectations. To expectations, predictions, or decisions. Or decisions, predictions, or decisions made before an event. Before an event occurs. Number two, ex ante involves uncertainty, certainty, and risk. As outcomes. As outcomes are are not yet known. Number 3, ex ante ex ante decisions are based on based on probabilities 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 forecasts or assumptions. Ex ex post ex post term is taken from Latin, which means after the event. Ex post refers to actual outcome. Actual outcome results or evaluations evaluations made after made after an event has occurred. Has occurred. Ex post involves certainty, as outcomes are now known. Ex post evaluations assess the actual performance actual performance actual performance or outcome. Period. Difference between difference between ex ante and ex post. ex ante refers to before the event, while ex post ex post refers ex post refers to after the event. First is timing. Ex ante refers to before the event, while ex post refers to after the event. Number two, uncertainty. Certainty. Ex ante involves certainty. Certainty. While ex post while ex post involves 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 certainty. Decision making. ex ante decision making, ex ante decisions, ex ante decisions, ex ante ex ante decisions are based on expectation, while ex post while ex post evaluations access assess assess actual outcome. stocks. Understanding the distinction between ex ante and ex post. Is crucial in decision making. Making risk assessment. Risk assessment and evaluation of outcomes. Thus, we conclude that that ex ante refers to expectations, predictions, or decisions made before an event occurs. Ex ante involves uncertainty and risk as outcomes are not yet known. Ex ante decisions are based on probabilities, forecasts, or assumptions. On the other hand, ex post refers to actual outcomes, results, or evaluations made after an event has occurred. Ex posts involve certainty as outcomes are now known. And lastly, ex post evaluation assess the actual performance or outcome of a decision. I am surprised to know the comment of some of the successful candidates of BPSC aspirants. I have got a photograph in which more than 200 officers are in any function, and two students who had been taught by me and they become deputy collector or assistant commissioner GST. They have sent me on a Facebook that in this crowd, more than 50% are your students. This gives me pleasure, and I started to teach again and again the students of coming generations. I have been teaching from 1973 to 2025. Large number of students are being taught by me on online, offline, in different colleges. I have taught economics in Patna College as a professor of economics. I taught economics as a guest faculty in Science College. Course was PG-, postgraduate diploma in actuarial science. I taught students in sociology department, postgraduate sociology department, Patna University, students of masters in human welfare, and I taught students in the Darbhanga House. Masters classes are there, commerce section, business management. Business management course I taught there, microeconomics, macroeconomics, environmental economics. I taught there in the Ranga House, rural management. I was called to teach students in Chanakya Law University, and I taught there law economics. From Chanakya Law University, I was selected, and I was with the students of Chanakya National Law University, visited short course and seminars and discussions in Poland, Germany, and Netherlands. I am delighted to note that this has given me more and more strength inside reading more and more actual original books and contents of Nobel Prize winner economist. I have written about Nobel Prize winner economists, so many economists, not 100%, but still I am working on that. I was called by teaching business management in in Patna campus, BIT Mesra. This has given me a new dimension. I was called from Vice Chancellor from Nifton University, that is government, central government university. I was called from there and as a guest faculty, and I taught there 2 times going from Patna to there. They have given me plane facility, car facility, residential facility, and for 7 days long lecture, I have visited twice. So teaching is my passion. I never feel fatigue in teaching students for 6 hours, 4 hours, and always try to deliver original material to their students. And therefore, those who are trust me, those who are my student, those are my online students, those who are my general students, they are benefited because all my lectures are complete in itself, and there is no cut and shortcut. I teach everything from 0 to 100. Therefore, you consult my different lecture. It is now going to be about 3,000. Target is 3,000. I am just reaching to the target. You see it, that is just something less than 3,000. 3,000 lectures means 3,000 hours. And all the original things which you can read in Principles of Economics, Alfred Marshall, D.H. Robertson, and John Maynard Keynes, Paul Samuelson, Adam Smith, David Ricardo, J. Smith, Alfred Malthus, Thomas Malthus, and many other economists of recent. From 1969, there is a Nobel Prize given to the economics student, economics teacher, economics subject. So Nobel Prize winner economist started from 1969 to 2024. I have just uploaded 2024. 3 economists got Nobel Prize about why countries which were rich in past has become poor in present, and why poor country in the past has become rich country at present. This type of things are being discussed by 3 economists in 2024 Nobel Prize winner economist. So this is my request that you must like. I have seen several likes to dancer, several likes to YouTubers, several likes to shorts. But in my case, likes are very, very little. I don't require it, but it is just encouragement to the person who is working for you. You read it, but you never like it. So I tell you that those who liked my video, those who subscribe my video, most of them students have got success. So reading topic, that topic takes 1 hour, half hour, uh, 1 hour. It requires patience. I am not going to shortcut. I will teach you whole things and will take time. It may take 2 classes to complete one chapter. Diagrams, equations, I have written many equations, original equations for you that you can discuss in your examinations, and you can attain up to 80% marks in economics. In IES, I have produced students. In IES, with economics, I have produced students, allied services. In BPSC, as I have said, 50% of the total students who were gathered in the conference, they say that they are my student. I don't say that you are my student. My student are everyone who read my video, and that is going to be in thousand. So must like it. Like must be increased. Number 2, subscribe it. Number 3, most important, share it to your friends. Sharing the material to your 2 or 3 friends, this will give you interactions between them. If you want to become IAS, if you want to become gazetted officers, if you want 2 officers in RBI, you must have 2 or 3 friends so that you exchange your views. If you read first, you share it to your friends. Many students are sharing and Telegram, and they are being benefited. Everyone has not the capacity, monetary capacity, mental capacity, capacity of tolerance, endurance. These are the little things, but this is very important in the success. So like it, subscribe it, and share it to your friends. That is my suggestions. And I wish you Happy New Year. Thank you very much for this video, reading this video. Very important in any of the interview.